Good morning. Looks like kicking the can down the road is good enough for another rally as Congress averts yet another debt default. Not that I'm a cynic, but here's how I see the situation. Here's my playbook today. Number one, the Dow jumps on news that Congress will avert a debt default. Now, you and I run out of money when we spend more than we make, but Congress simply doesn't play ball that way. They raise the debt limit. Here's a novel idea. How about spending less? 2. People don't call him the puppet master for nothing. News broke that George Soros' fund apparently owns some Bitcoin, which strikes me as a lot like saying Zuckerberg has a few shares of Facebook. Is it a coincidence that Bitcoin blew through $55,000 a coin? I don't think so. Let's not forget that the dude, Soros, and I say that respectfully, crashed the Bank of England in 1992 and made $1 billion in a day by doing so, nor that the Soros family office was fined by Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission in 2018 for stock market manipulation in 2015. He knows a thing or two about moving markets. Bitcoin's run, incidentally, is a 98.9% updraft from lows put in on January 4th. 3. Play to win or don't play at all. I hear from people all the time, frequently in fact, who sell out at the very first sign of trouble only to get left in the dust when another updraft starts. And that's too bad because it doesn't have to happen. You got to think about why you're buying stocks to begin with, because you want to build wealth based on where they're going, not where they've been. As long as the business case for owning the right stocks remains, there is no logical reason to sell, but every logical reason to buy. And frankly, I hope that's exactly what you've been doing. 4. Doing it? Piper Sandler's biannual survey shows American teens consider buying clothing, shoes, and accessories their top post-COVID priority. Now, Nike, American Eagle, and Lululemon Athletica are the top brands to buy. I'd go with Nike of the 3 retailers if I were going to buy one, but I think the real winner will be JP Chase because what this tells me is that somebody has to pay for all the credit they're going to need. Point number 5. GM set some OMG targets. OMG, of course, stands for oh my gosh. In an era where companies are refusing to give guidance for even 3 months into the future increasingly, GM announced plans to double revenue by 2030 to $280 billion. Now, if that sounds pretty nuts to you, like it does to me, it is. GM reported $122.5 billion in sales in 2020, meaning their projected earnings are roughly 2.2x what they did last year. These figures are supposedly based on their new commitment to ramping up EV efforts with $35 billion in development spending by 2025. We'll see how it goes. Their only EV so far, the Chevy Bolt, is being recalled after numerous battery fires and underperforms the competition by nearly every metric I'm aware of. And management still believes it can field a fleet of at least 1 million self-driving vehicles by 2030? It makes me wonder if this is just about headlines. Today's bottom line. People get so consumed in the market and by the market's minor squiggles that they lose track of the big picture. Not surprisingly and very predictably, that works against them. So here's my thought. Don't major in the minor stuff. As always, make it a great day. I'm with you every step of the way. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching today's Morning 5 with Fitz. Click subscribe to get daily market notes right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email versions at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and more.